DC Legends of Tomorrow versus the original version of the Avengers. Who's gonna come out on top in this battle? Let's break down the characters and teams to find out. The members of the Legends have changed over the years, but I'm going to choose their strongest members in order to give them a fighting chance. So on the Legends team, we'll have Firestorm, the Atom, Wally West, Citizen Steel, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, and Sarah Lance. They'll be taking on Black Widow, Hawkeye, Captain America, Iron Man Mark 7 armor, Thor, and the big green machine himself, the Hulk. Let's break down the Legends first. I've never done a match with so many people before, so I'll try and keep this part brief. Firestorm is a living nuclear reactor and can emit powerful blasts. He's also able to fly at impressive speeds. Firestorm can manipulate matter at an atomic level and arrange his subatomic structure into different substances altogether. Firestorm has shown the ability to not only generate nuclear power, but also contain the energy coming from outside sources by absorbing its output. He did so when he absorbed the blast from Vandal Savage's nuclear warhead. Next is the Atom. Ray uses his advanced exosuit to replicate powers akin to those of metahumans and magic users. The Atom is able to shrink or grow to whatever size he chooses. Ray is able to use the suit's offensive capabilities to replicate metahuman energy blasts, such as electricity projection and heart-light blasts. Ray is very intelligent, having an IQ of 140 and 3 PhDs. Next, we have Wally West. Wally appears to have a spiritual connection to the Speed Force. His speed tops out around an astounding Mach 13. His speed comes with an enhanced healing factor as well, healing from cuts in seconds and minor injuries in minutes. Wally can use his speed to generate airflow as vacuums on various levels. By rotating his arms, he can create strong tornadoes able to repel enemies. By vibrating his molecules at a certain frequency, Wally can physically phase through solid objects. He can even phase objects through people. Next, we have Citizen Steel. Nate is able to turn his body into an organic alloy, which is 100 times stronger than steel. He also has increased strength and decent agility. He has enhanced strength, which makes him able to stop a full-speed train, knock out Vixen while she's channeling gorilla powers, and even comes close to matching that of Kryptonians. Next, we have Hawkman and Hawkgirl. These two winged warriors are ferocious in battle. They're several times stronger than regular humans and have thousands of years of life experience. They use nth metal weapons in combat, which pack a pretty good punch. They like to spend time in the air, analyzing their opponents for weaknesses. Last for the Legends, we have Sarah Lance. As a former assassin turned vigilante, Sarah is in peak human condition. She was trained by the League of Assassins. I'll save time and we'll just say she's this team's Black Widow, but not as popular. Now let's see what the Avengers bring to the battle. First up, we have Hawkeye. No special powers, but he is a master marksman and tactician. He's very agile, and with a wide array of trick arrows, he's extremely deadly from any distance. Following Clint, we have Black Widow. She's a master spy, assassin, and martial artist. Both of her wrists are equipped with small stinger rounds, and she also carries a standard shield firearm. Up next is Captain America. Steve Rogers has had all of his abilities maxed out thanks to the Super Soldier Serum. He is the heart and soul of the Avengers, with his iconic vibranium shield coming to mind. Steve is an expert fighter and tactician, with a resolve that never dies. He can lift 800-pound weights and bench press 1,100 pounds just as a warm-up. In the movies, we've seen Captain America rip off vehicle doors, throw a motorcycle at an enemy jeep, kick a car at enemies, and even hold a helicopter with his bare hands. Next, we have Tony Stark in his Iron Man Mark 7 armor. This suit made up where his previous suits lacked in every way. This suit has great flight capabilities, Jarvis AI to assist, and full life support systems. Although this model is not suited for space travel, so it does have its limits. The Mark 7 comes with the standard Iron Man repulsors, which can be used quite effectively in combat. The suit also comes with lasers powered by the arc reactor. There are also mounted missiles on both thighs, shoulders, and arms. These missiles are even guided by AI for enhanced accuracy. Next, we have the God of Thunder, Thor. Thor is the strongest Asgardian alive, apart from Odin and Hela. His incredible superhuman strength enables him to easily overpower normal humans, frost giants, Chitauri aliens, and nearly anyone he comes across. Thor was able to shatter a massive Cronin, take down a Leviathan, and even break the Bifrost Bridge, all with only several blows of his hammer. When he's at full power and armed with Mjolnir, Thor possesses 9 invulnerability, including resistance to powerful energy blasts, immense blunt force trauma, fall from great heights, explosions, and various other opposing forces. He's not a speedster, but he's still very fast. Thor was still moving in Quicksilver's perception, whereas even Iron Man and Captain America appeared as frozen in comparison. And he's fast enough to react to the speedster and throw Mjolnir towards him. For comparison, Quicksilver's top speed in that movie was somewhere in the ballpark of Mach 3, while Wally West tops out at around Mach 13. Thor is also able to summon lightning bolts and storms to devastating effects. Last up for the Avengers, we have the Hulk. At this point in the MCU, I would say that Hulk is definitely the strongest Avenger physically. He is able to take down a Leviathan with a single punch, give Thor a hard fight, and completely smash Loki hand-to-hand. To top it all off, he only gets stronger the angrier he gets. His durability is crazy high, being able to take hits from Thor, tanks, missiles, lasers, and more. With his healing factor, any damage done is fixed up pretty quickly. He has his Thunderclap as a ranged attack, but prefers to make things close and personal. So which team would come out victorious? Let's start off by eliminating all the weak links and assume they die in the first few minutes. From the Legends, we can eliminate Sarah Lance, Hawkman, and Hawkgirl. From the Avengers, we can eliminate Hawkeye and Black Widow. These heroes aren't pushovers, but they just don't have the durability to survive past the first initial battle. As the fight rages on, the Atom would fall to the superior Mark 7 Iron Man suit, despite putting up a good fight and trying his shrinking and growing tricks. Wally West would only need a split-second opportunity, and he would be able to kill Captain America with the Speed Blitz. As Wally's about to kill Tony next, Thor would try and stop him with lightning. Thor's fast enough to hit Kid Flash, but not before he ripped out Tony's heart. Classic CW speedster move. Citizen Steel would be the next to fall. As his team's powerhouse, he'd be fighting the Hulk. He's durable enough to take an attack from the Hulk for a little while, but with no way to do damage back, Citizen Steel would be dead as soon as Hulk got angry enough at Shiny Man. That would leave Firestorm alone to take on the God of Thunder and an enraged Hulk. This may surprise you, but I'm confident Firestorm would beat the Hulk almost instantly. You see, instead of launching a physical attack like a nuclear blast, he could instead absorb the gamma radiation out of the Hulk, reverting him back to puny Bruce Banner, who would melt like ice cream on a hot summer day. As impressive as this is, there's no similar trick to use against Thor. Firestorm might be able to absorb Thor's lightning attacks, but he's nowhere near durable enough to survive a hand-to-hand confrontation with Thor. Firestorm would release the energy of 10 nuclear bombs as he fights for his life, but Thor and his hammer put him down in the end. That was a much closer battle than I originally thought this would be, but still ended with the result I'm sure most of us were expecting. Are there any fights you have in mind that you'd like to see me make a video on? Let me know that, or whatever else is on your mind down in the comments. Thanks for watching.